Hi there, and welcome back to the Lisa Nichols Show, where I share the tools that we all need to help create an impactful life, to help create a life of legacy, a life of purpose. And I'm super excited about what we're doing right now. I love reading your comments. I love seeing your engagement. I love you commenting on the things that I've shared and how you can relate to it. And I love seeing you comment with each other on these episodes. So this has been so cool because I've been sharing the steps, 5 steps to create a powerful message or a powerful speech or presentation. And if you haven't already looked at the first 2 steps, you definitely want to go back and look at those shows because they're juicy. Now, each step can be implemented individually, like each step. You don't have to have all 5 to make a powerful message. However, they're the anchor. They're like the foundation of a powerful message. You can master and use each one as you learn it. I know how excited you are for step number 3. So here it is. And like I said, if you're like, what? Step 3? Where's step 1 and 2? I promise you, it's here. You just got to scroll back and find them. All right, step 3. Step 3 is about designing your powerful close. So most people end with a fizzle. And I'm going to say one of the major foundations to a powerful message is to end with fire. Like fire. So end with fire, not a fizzle. Speakers often overlook and dismiss the close because they're so committed to the content and they think, oh, it's the end. No. Like, think about it when you're at a concert. When you're at a concert and like you're with like a mega artist, like if it were Prince or Tina Turner or Janet Jackson or Beyonce or Mary J. Blige, or if you're with Kenny G, or you have a concert, a major concert. They don't end with the fizzle. They don't end with the song that no one knew, that didn't go gold or didn't hit a major status, or that you can't sing along with. They crescendo. And they may go down and give you some of the, ones that are more mediocre in the middle. But at the end, they come out and do the encore even. And the encore is always something that gets everyone to sing along. It's an encore that it's fire. That's exactly how your message needs to be. So let me let you in on the secret sauce. Like, a lot of things that I love to do now is really taking you behind the black curtain on powerful speeches, behind the black curtain on becoming unforgettable when you open your mouth or when you present in front of people. Your close, here it is. You ready for it? You ready for it? Your close is so important. It's the audience's last impression of you. And most people go height, and down and by. I've witnessed so many times great speeches that kept me engaged and kept me excited until the end. Every time this happens, I'm screaming inside my head, no, please. Don't make your last impression a fizzle. I once saw a colleague of mine who literally did this 30-minute speech. And he shared how navigating your life is one of the most important things. He shared 5 tips to manage the way your brain thinks. He shared, like, it was powerful. Everyone was on pins and needles. I'm literally up next to speak and I'm trying to find something to write with. I can't find anything to write with, so I'm typing in my phone. I don't have my glasses on, so I can barely see. I'm like praying that I'm going to be able to read my notes later because it was so good. I mean, I'm telling you, it was like 35 minutes of just deliciousness. And then in the last 3 minutes, he's sharing, and he goes, okay, so that's all the content that I have, and I hope that it helped you. And yeah. And like the person that's coming up next, like, she's gonna blow your mind. Like, he's not even the person that's introducing me. He's taking 3 minutes of his delicious time, and while I love him and I honor him, it was a part of the one like, and you're gonna really love her, and yeah. So if you do this, yeah, life's going to look different. Yeah. He said, yeah. Like in the last 3 minutes, he said, yeah, probably like 7 times. Like he was searching. Like this man came from like boom, boom, and step 1, and step 2, and step 3, and your brain works this way, and this is how you, like, it was so juicy. It was so good. And yeah, I was like, I was on the side like, ah, dude, you just did all that work and you're leaving me with a, and yeah. And so you want to leave them wanting more. The number one tip for a powerful close is to leave them wanting more. Now, mind you, hold on. I want to make sure you understand you leave them wanting more having already given them something. So please don't be one of those bait and switch speakers. Ugh, that drives me crazy. Like, don't tell me if you come to my thing, I'm going to really tell you how. And the whole speech you're delivering how you're going to help them in that next experience. Don't be a bait and switch speaker. Don't be a bait and switch teacher. Give me value now. And then tell me where I can get more from you. Leave me wanting more from you. All right? And the way you can do this, write this down. Here are some of my favorite. It's called the disappearing close. You have the audience talk. Oh, this one, right? Like, wait, hold on. You got to know. Now, this isn't a beginner's move. This is kind of like a gladiator move. You've been in it for a while. You've been doing messages for a while. This is if your audience is either physically together, right? Or you can online, you can open up their lines and have them talk, or you can have them begin to type in chat, right? And I call this first one because we'll get back together live. Life is going to continue. We'll get back together live. We'll never be like we were, but we will be evolved from this time. And when you're live in front of an audience, or it's a small group, it's what I call the disappearing close. And the disappearing close is so bold because it says, I've given you so much value. I've contributed so much. I've left my fingerprint on you that I don't need to be a part of the closing experience. I'm going to do a disappearing close, which means you turn the audience to one another. This is what it looks like. I want you to turn and find at least 3 people in the room, go up to them and say, I'm ready for the next best version of me. Are you? I'm ready for the next best version of me. Are you ready? Find 3 people and say that to them. Another disappearing close is I want you to go find a partner right now. Everyone go find a partner. Raise your hand if you need to have a partner. Everyone, great. Everyone has a partner. I want you to tell that partner what are 3 things that they can expect from you. What are 3 things that they, and let them represent the world. You can expect me to honor my word. You can expect me to live inside my time management. You can expect me to change the planet. Tell that same neighbor, I'm interested in what you're doing. What are you doing? What's the world going to expect from you? So you can create a one-on-one, or you can create a walk around and say, you can do, I just picked those sentences just right now in the moment, but you can have them talk to one person, or you can have them walk around the room. You also can guide the conversation. Turn to your partner, repeat after me. I stand in front of you. And they'll say, I stand in front of you, ready to become the best version of myself. Ready to become the best version. You can have them talk to each other and create a solid connection. Super powerful. That's the disappearing close. The other close is you can close with a poem. It doesn't have to be your poem. You can close with a quote. Oh, it's really powerful when you close with a quote that like is just juicy and delicious. Or you can close with a statement that another person says that drops everyone in their heart. I used to always close with, my grandmother says that when you get to the end of your life and you're at the end of your journey and you're in your later years, that you're supposed to sit in your favorite rocking chair and share with everyone who will listen the stories of your life, which is what my grandma does right now. She says, but baby, when you're your age, and I would point to the audience, when you're your age, you're supposed to make sure that that story that you're going to share is going to be real good to tell. Go out and make a great story. I would always end with that. Like, and people would always say, oh man, I love that when you said, I'm going to make my great story. Or I would end with, remember you guys, no one can do you like you can do you. Benjamin Franklin says, comparison is and will always be the thief of all your joy. Don't compare, just compliment. Compliment us with who you are. Go do you. So you can find a quote and you can end with a quote, or you can end with a call to action. And so I challenge each one of you. I challenge you to play big. I challenge you to speak up, stand up, show up, stay prayed up. I challenge you to step up in a way you've never stepped up before. And as you do, I'll be cheering you on. So you can end with a challenge like that. You also can end in a question. If I end in a question, it's like a rhetorical question. It's like a bunch of what ifs. So as I leave you with this. What if? What if you showed up like you've never showed up before? What if you danced as if no one was looking? What if you love as if your heart's never been broken? What if you sing as if you're always on key? What if you shine as if we all can handle your shine? I just got that question for you as I leave. What if? What if you gave us the best version of you? What if? The importance of a powerful close, I cannot tell you enough how it makes all the difference in the world. Like when you're anchoring your message, your close is a critical component. So remember, don't fizzle me. Leave me on fire. Leave me the way you want me to remember you. It doesn't have to be snazzy and loud. It could be right here in your solar plex, or it can be high energy. Just make it good. Just make it sizzle. Remember, this show is not a monologue. It's a dialogue. I'd love to hear from you. Did you need to hear about a close? Have you ever done a fizzle close and you didn't realize, whoa, how important it is? Did you not know how to make a close on fire? Oh, it could be a poem. Oh, it could be a great quote. Oh, it could be, right, it could be a great challenge or charge. What was the biggest aha that you walked away from this particular episode? Please leave me a comment below. I love to read them. My team loves to read them. This is how we have a dialogue with you. And remember to subscribe so you can be the first to know when step number 4 is live. You remember, when you subscribe, I let you know when something good is coming. Step number 4 is going to be good. And always remember that this is your home. And when you come back, we'll say, welcome home. This is your judgment-free zone. We accept you exactly as you are. We love your humanity. We love that thing called the human. That's you. We embrace your imperfection because you embrace ours. I'm your sister in prosperity and in possibility. And you may think it gets old to hear, but I'll never consider it too old to say when I tell you I believe in you and I love you. Why? Because I do. I'll see you real soon for step number 4. Or as my cousin will say, 4. I'll see you soon.